My name is Fatima Hassan, and this is my story. The day my family found out I had left Islam, everything changed. I still remember the fire, the searing pain, the unbearable heat, and the sickening smell of my own flesh burning. I thought it was the end, but it wasn't. In that moment, as my body was being destroyed, I left this world, and what I saw changed everything. I was born into a devout Muslim family. From the time I could speak, I was taught how to pray, how to recite the Quran, and how to obey. Islam wasn't just a religion in our home. It was our entire identity, our way of life. Questioning it was unthinkable. For years, I followed every rule. I fasted during Ramadan, covered myself as expected, and did everything to be the perfect Muslim woman. But deep inside, I struggled. There were things I couldn't understand, things that made me feel distant from God instead of closer to Him. But I kept those doubts to myself. Doubt was dangerous. Asking the wrong questions could lead to shame, punishment, or worse. Then came the most terrifying decision of my life. I chose to walk away from Islam. But leaving wasn't just about changing what I believed. It meant losing everything: my family, my community, my safety. I kept it hidden for as long as I could. I prayed in silence, read the Bible in secret, and only whispered my doubts. But secrets don't stay buried forever, and one day my family found out. It started with suspicion. Why wasn't I praying anymore? Why did I seem different? Then they found my Bible. The moment their eyes landed on it, the house erupted into chaos. My father's face twisted with rage. My mother collapsed in tears. My brothers, they looked at me like I was a traitor. I tried to explain, but they wouldn't listen. To them, I had disgraced our family, our name, and everything they believed in. In an instant, love turned into hatred. The people who had once protected me became the ones I feared the most. At first, there were threats. They told me I had to repent, to return to Islam, or face the consequences, but I couldn't. I had seen the truth. I knew Jesus was real. No matter how much I begged for their understanding, their hearts had already turned to stone. And then the threats became something far worse. One night, they cornered me. My pleas meant nothing. Their minds were made up. I remember the first strike, the force of it knocking me to the ground. Then their hands grabbing me, dragging me outside. The air was cold, but their fury burned hotter than anything I had ever known. I saw the container of gasoline before I smelled it. The liquid soaked my clothes, trickling down my skin. I screamed. I fought, but they held me down. The match was struck. And then, fire. There are no words to describe the pain. My body became an inferno. Flames crawled up my arms, my legs, my face. My screams filled the night, but no one came. No one stopped them. I collapsed. The world blurred. My vision darkened, and I could feel my life slipping away. The agony slowly faded into numbness. I thought this was the end. I woke up. My first breath felt like being dragged out of deep water. I choked, my lungs burning, gasping for air. Distant voices shouted and cried around me, but everything felt far away. Then the pain hit. It seared through my body, unbearable, but something inside me was different. I had been in the presence of Jesus. I knew that for certain. When my family saw me alive, their faces twisted in shock and fear. I should have been dead. The doctors had already said there was no chance of survival. My burns were too severe. There was no medical explanation for why I was breathing again. And yet, I was. They rushed me to the hospital, where the doctors stared at me as if they had seen a ghost. "She shouldn't be alive," one of them whispered. They told me that even if I survived, I would live in unbearable pain for the rest of my life. But something incredible happened. I began to heal, faster than anyone expected. Scars that should have taken years to fade began to disappear. The doctors were baffled. The nurses called it a miracle, but I knew exactly what it was. Jesus had touched me. He had brought me back for a reason. When I was finally able to speak, I told them everything. I told them about the darkness, the voices, the fear, and then the light, the love, the moment I saw Jesus. Not everyone believed me. Some called it a hallucination. Others refused to listen at all. But the hardest part was my family. Realizing I hadn't changed my mind, that I had only become stronger in my faith, they turned even colder. But no matter what they said, nothing could shake what I knew to be true. I knew the truth. Jesus was real. He hadn't just saved me from death, he had rescued me from eternal darkness.